Once upon a time, this was the largest silk mill in the known universe. I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, or Old Lanky, as some people call it. Many locals in some cultures call it Old Lanky. I mean, you might not believe it from here or just by looking at that smokestack that I just painted the sign on, but Stelly Silk's mill was really gigantic, especially when you approach it from the other way, like when you're coming from the highway. It's really impressive. I'll show you. Nowadays, it's a mixed-use development, which means you can live here, you can take Pilates here, there's going to be more businesses and stuff, probably a restaurant. There's a lovely place to sit down over there. And let me tell you, these Pilates ladies, they're looking good. If you're a single guy, you could do a lot worse than to live at Stelly Silks. But don't sit in your creepy van and with a GoPro mounted on the dash and like laugh to yourself because you're reviewing the videos that you took and stuff. It's been a hot one, and we had otherworldly rain for a day at the beginning of this project, but I got her done on schedule, on budget, whatever, I don't know, on budget. I mean, that actually doesn't mean anything because if it took me longer, whatever, I'm not paid by the hour here, I'm paid by the job, so forget I said anything about on budget, but you know, I promise you, it's competitive prices, okay? Let me tell you, friends, I've lived a really painty life. It's been decades I've been painting. It's not just every day that somebody calls me to come and paint a sign on a smokestack like this in such a grand atmosphere. I think you really got to put in, you got to pay your dues before you can do a smokestack. They're just doing it to the sky forever. This sign is going to last forever. Just doing it. I also had the pleasure of painting that sign there in the distance. Wow. And conditions were so different. Challenging, but also perfect in their own way. This one was based on just a little label, like about that big, sewn into a garment that came out of this factory once upon a time. So somebody did a really nice scan of that guy, and then I was able to print it on my paper, signwriter's bond paper in my house and bring it here. I mean, not my house, I mean my studio, and bring it up here. And painted. It was actually really cold at that time. I can remember it like it was yesterday. This one has done the best job of getting into the nooks and crannies, and it's a Langnickel brush that I got at Michael's in a multi-pack. Nothing fancy. I mean, it's the kind of thing that I think you would use if you did acrylic paintings, with artists' acrylic. It was cold. There was a lot more construction guys around. I get along great with construction guys, especially Jeff, the guy that ran this site. Great guy. And that I painted straight on the brick, first with primer. You got to prime before you paint. And then I top coated it with 2 coats of premium exterior white and satin finish. It's going to be there for generations. They did a great job on this place. I love how they left so much of the detail. I'm sure it was tempting to scrub things like that off, but they left it. It's like so much flavor. It's spicy silk. My contact at the construction company gave me a tour of the place. It's got like a shared space. There's like, what do they call those? Amenities. It's got amenities. You can live there with modern appliances. There's no looms left. You don't need to worry about moving a loom out of your way. There isn't any silkworms or anything like that. It's a building. There's exposed brick. It's beautiful. It's fun to dust off the old 360 camera, clamp it onto the lift. I feel like it brings you, there with me. And I don't have to worry about framing. I can always just do that later. You can even do more than one shot from the same clip. You just reframe it a different way. A lot of fun. Do you think that works? Is that showing you what it's like up there? Also, these auto edits that the camera makes by itself, like I can just drop in the clips and it's like they apply these high-tech kind of jittery things that happen, and I would never choose to do a thing like that, and it throws on some music. It's nice that they take care of the music for you. But, it's not always the kind of the music that I would choose, but I think that it's copyright free, so I think I can just use that on any platform. I mean, I'm not making any money off these videos. Don't get me wrong. Should we take a look around? My contact at the construction company gave me a tour of the place. It's got like a shared space. There's like, what do they call those? Amenities. It's got amenities. You can live there with modern appliances. There's no looms left. You don't need to worry about moving a loom out of your way. There isn't any silkworms or anything like that. It's a building. There's exposed brick. It's beautiful. Get with it. Also, when you tell your mom to come visit, like, she's going to be really impressed with the size of this building. And it just keeps going that way. And it's got a hand-painted sign by yours truly. That's a bonus. There's really a ton of amenities. Like, look at this brick patio down by the train tracks. Like, I can imagine a picnic here, you know, with red Solo cups. I use those for paint, but other people, they put beverages in them. I can kind of picture them here on like a cool autumn night. You know, there is some traffic noise. Don't let this microphone fool you. There's a little bit of traffic noise, and maybe a train will go by. You know, you might want to bring a can of Sterno to heat up your, like, pork and beans. Probably not. And I mean, none of that is sanctioned by the construction company or the property manager or any of that. Okay, I'm just spitballing. Kind of thing I think about when I hear a train go by and I hear that long whistle whine. You know, lonesome. And if you're one of my followers from Baltimore, let me tell you, the people of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and York, Pennsylvania, to a lesser extent, are very nice people. When you come in and out of a gas station, a guy is likely to hold the door for you and say something like, you know, reply to you when you say, thanks. They say, you're welcome, sir. Have a nice day. That literally happened to me this morning. I was kind of hoping that a train would go by while I was here, and then I could test the mic against the sound of the train, you know, right behind me, because you know how trains are kind of loud, they're kind of low, and also, as I mentioned before, high and lonesome. Don't let the microphone and my fancy shades and my smooth talking give you the wrong idea, all right? Like, painting signs is a hard work. I've been planning this for more than a year. I arrive and there's a torrential downpour. The guy that runs the site, the job site, is saying, I ain't never seen rain like this before. It's like end times. And it really was. It came up really fast here in the old Lanky, but back in Baltimore, my woman got a text. It was said, like, take shelter. But there is kind of a lot of hard work involved in painting a sign, you know? Even though there was immediately prior, like a very strong rain, the brick wasn't wet. So I was able to get up there on day one, and I think I completed the priming on day one. Did I not? I don't recall. There's a bit of effort in snapping chalk lines, and then you prime, and then you paint, and then comes the good part. And this is only after, like I said, like a year and a half, 2 years of like prep work, emails, paperwork, insurance. All right, well, Stelly Silks, it's been a lot of fun, but it's time to go. It's always sad, you know, I'm always a little bit sad when I leave such a beautiful job site like this. Like, I feel like a part of the place. I don't think I can use music like I would on a reel, but if I could, I would use a really sappy song, like that Lionel Richie song. Bye, Lyft. Bye, Smokestack. It's been real. Bye-bye, Doggy Place to go pee-pee. I saw a lot of nice doggies. And look, there's a hand pump thing. You can draw water for your doggy. Bye, train tracks. I was really hoping that a big freight train would go by, and I could capture that for my vlog. I might have got a shot of a freight train going by when I was up on the lift with 13. I could look for that. Bye, extra parking lot. You were a great place to park to do shots in, extra parking lot. You know what, though? Maybe I'll be back when some smart restaurateur decides they want to open up a cafe right there, where all that nice seating is and stuff. And the planter, the big circular planter, with a view of the Stelly Silks smokestack sign that I painted. That would be a smart place to open up a restaurant. Stupid trains, why are you so quiet now?